songs, but it's slapping, man. Like,
That shit gas, that's gas right there.
Yeah. Nigga, what the fuck going on? Stepping on niggas, pass go, then collect on a nigga. Bust triggers, we bout that. Hit the chest up and leave a mess on a nigga. I'm these niggas' motivation, they just mad cause I be flexing on niggas. I'm the one who make it look good. I'm the one who did it for the hood. I'm the one who made niggas wanna come make back, nigga, take that. I'm the one who put the real niggas on the map, nah, let's stay facts. I'm the one who beat the pussy up, make a bitch wanna have a nigga kid. I'm the one who put the team on, made my main man stop splitting wigs. Pulling off of two newest bins and I keep it player at all times. Never tried to play at both sides, but my bitches play at both sides. If she wanna cheat, I ain't tender none, let the hoe go and get it in. Hit the club with my main bitch, make my main real another bitch in. Another day in this life of sin, another bond paid for my mans. You ain't never seen a dead body, that's another homie for the AFNs. Probably finna get the skelly face, it's a statement, dog, I see through the fake. Real recognize real, and I can't cap niggas looking fake. Start selling, this is not a rape. 100 ball, that's a piece of cake. 100 balls, all good gas, not one seed, not a gram of shake. Tomahawk when I'm coming steak, top floor where she come to stay. Yeah, hold on, let me tell them about my old days type shit. Yeah, back when I ain't had shit, I was robbing, trying to feel it safe. Seen bro catch a case, then another case, then another case. First off, there was a 60 piece, Lord fought it well to see another day. That's the day I had to realize that I'm the only one that can make a way. Still broke, we gon' be okay. Grind it up a little 20K. Bought the white S5, put 30 down, I know a nigga was on his way. Felt good, now I felt great. Still suck a duck a dodging every snake. Still a give a pussy nigga 8. Clip longer than the month of May. Still need to thank the Lord daily. Still got a couple friends hating. Real nigga bitch take the statements. Big money motivation.
I just looked at the situation like it's not a sprint, this ain't overnight. I've been doing this for a while, you know. I had padding up in the corner of my bedroom, sleeping on the floor, recording mixtapes myself, running to the Pro Tools in like 2002, 2003. I was stapling posters, me and my brothers all up in the city in '04. It's 2011, we still doing it. And I'm young, you know what I'm saying, just cause we started young, but
chill on the cursing, you feel me? It's the first stream live, baby. Let's see if we can hear though. I don't feel like I can hear nothing though. You feel me? What's going on here? What's going on here? Yeah. Oh. Damn, I'm tripping. I. Okay, we got it. What's happening, YouTube? We live in here, man. First episode, man. Well, this ain't even an episode. First stream, man. We here, man. I know I'm gonna be on Twitch, you feel me? But we back on I'm on YouTube for the first time, you feel me? Welcome to Be Great Radio, Be Great TV, you feel me? We here. It's a new day. I'm tripping. I got my music playing in the background. Okay, but hey, man, shout out to y'all, man. This Be Great TV, man. Hope everybody having a blessed day out here. You know, what's today? I don't even know what today is. Today Tuesday. Damn, it's 4:39 p.m. on a Tuesday. It's hot out here where I'm at. My light keep going out on me, bro. It's all bad. My light keep going out on me, bro. I gotta get me a new light. It ain't working for the kid. But we gonna get it together, man. What we got going on today, we probably do a little reactions to, you know, different stuff. Let's see what's happening, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get active today. First video, the invisible barrier keeping two worlds apart. Let's see what they talking about, man. But let me see what else I got on here. Everybody be great, man. You got a new 24 hours, man, to be great out here, man. Let's get to the Chile. Let's get to the Chile. Let's get to the Chile. Well, it's dark as ever right now. Hold on, man. I'm trying to get all my videos together. Let me get all my next videos up. Let's see what we got going on today, baby. Let's see. I'm almost there. One second. Oh, this man crazy. Oh, man, these folks ain't on that, man. Let me turn my light on. 1 second, family. 1 second, family. Hopefully that's a little better, man. Hopefully that's a little better, man, because it's dark. Boy, my light, I got to get some new lights. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. I'm checking it out real quick. I'm trying to make sure do the sound good, man. Damn, do the sound good. Let's see. Okay. All right, man. We live, baby. First video of Visible Barrier, man. Let's see what they talking about. Man. The invisible barrier that keeps two worlds apart.
A 32-kilometer stretch of water that seems pretty unassuming. This invisible barrier weaves its way through the entire Malay archipelago, their largest collection of islands on the planet. See, on the western side, the animal life is characteristic of Asia, featuring rhinos, elephants, tigers, and woodpeckers, to name a few. But cross the line, and things suddenly change. You won't find those same species on the eastern side. Instead, the islands have a totally different cast of ecological characters, including marsupials, Komodo dragons, cockatoos, and honey-eaters. This is what scientists call a biogeographic boundary, the meeting point of two regions of biodiversity that are highly distinct. And this particular line...
Oh yeah, by the way, we learning something new every day, man. I guess it's new today, huh? Invisible barriers keeping two worlds apart. I guess. I can see that. But what kind of islands is these? Please tell me what these islands at.
Called the Wallace Line, is perhaps the sharpest and most iconic of all. So how did this invisible line come to be? Why does it shape the distribution of so many species? How did we figure out the path it takes? And how could it be both real and imaginary? The Wallace Line was first sketched out in 1859 by a guy named, wait for it, Wallace. Alfred Russel Wallace, to be exact, a British naturalist who you might have also heard of as the co-discoverer of natural selection. That concept came to Wallace in a literal fever dream as he lay bedridden with malaria during part of his 8-year trip around the
Malaria? So was he going crazy for being sick, or does he really know what he's talking about? Who knows?
Malay archipelago. And while it ended up being overshadowed by Darwin on that front, the second best idea he had on that trip was the existence of the Wallace Line. I mean, you know, two good ideas in one trip. This idea helped to forever establish him as the father of biogeography, the study of the distribution of living things. He had spent his voyage observing and collecting as many species as he could, hopping from island to island across almost the entire archipelago. And it was as he moved east from Bali to Lombok that he first noticed something intriguing. Even though the islands were separated only by a narrow strait, the change in animal life wasn't gradual and subtle. It was sudden and distinct. Wallace saw the differences in animal life between the two as being even more striking than between England and Japan. It was birds that initially caught his attention. Certain species that were plentiful on Java and Bali, like the yellow-headed weaver, coppersmith barbet, and the Javanese three-toed woodpecker, didn't exist at all on Lombok. And this abrupt shift extended to mammals and even many insects too. Almost as if an invisible barrier was separating two different worlds. But why and how? The biogeographic line that he drew, which others would tweak in later years, didn't just reflect the proximity of the islands. In fact, some islands on opposing sides of the
Wait a minute, did they change the line because the island shifted? Something to think about.
line are closer to each other than many islands on the same sides are to one another. So Wallace realized that other more mysterious forces must be in play, like, say, geology. He recognized that the geological past shapes the biological present. And because the distribution of living species today partly reflects ancient geological events, he saw biogeography as a way to uncover epic chapters of the planet's history that might otherwise have been unknowable. These concepts are easy to take for granted today. We talk about them all the time here on Eons. But they were still fairly new ideas in Wallace's day. And by taking this perspective, he concluded that the Western Islands must have once all been connected to each other, and to the Asian mainland. While today they're surrounded by shallow seas, this is only the result of a geologically recent rise in sea levels. How else could the big animals of that side, like tigers and rhinos and tapirs, have ended up on the islands? Because they're now separated by expanses of water that are way too wide for those species to cross. He had a similar thought about how the islands east of Java and Borneo had formed. At least some of them were the remnants of a former Australian continent. Wallace had a hunch that, throughout all of that change, deeper waters with strong currents between the two regions must have prevented many species from crossing from continent to continent when sea levels were lower. And this is still preventing many species from crossing today when sea levels are higher, and the continents are fragmented into neighboring groups of islands.
I ain't gonna lie, that look crazy. You get caught in this look like it's over with. Fuck that.
Even many flying bird and insect species obey the line, ones that aren't capable of crossing those stretches of open ocean. Wallace had pulled together many pieces of the puzzle, but he and other scientists at the time were missing one key idea to complete the picture: plate tectonics. The surface of the planet is not static, of course, it's dynamic. It's made up of individual large sections or plates that move and collide over vast stretches of geologic time. It's yet another concept that's easy for us to take for granted, but which is actually a relatively recent addition to our understanding of the world. In fact, plate tectonics only became widely accepted in the late 1960s, more than half a century after Wallace's death, and also around the time when I was born, which means I'm as old as plate tectonics. We now know that plate tectonics shapes our planet in many ways, including forming and deforming continents, raising up island chains, and building mountain ranges. And studies have shown the Malay Archipelago to be one of the most complex tectonic regions in the world, a meeting point of multiple plates all jostling for space. And this is responsible for not only the area's many volcanoes and frequent seismic activity, but also the peculiar contrasts of its animal life. Because by the 1980s, scientists were able to say with confidence that the Wallace Line is, at its core, a result of plate tectonics. Wallace had correctly identified that two former continuous landmasses had existed on either side of this line in the deep past. Today we know them as the paleocontinents of Sunda in the west and Sahul in the east, both of which existed during the ice ages when more water was locked up in ice and sea levels were lower. Wallace didn't know it, but while they're pretty close now, the two partly sunken continents used to be much, much further apart.
That's crazy how they just move like that. Like, damn.
The Sahul continent
Imagine, obviously it take time, but imagine your house being right there. You just waited to look up one day. Wait a minute, bro. I seen close.
of the eastern side of the line encompassed Australia, Tasmania, New Guinea, and the Aru Islands. And it only approached the Asian Sunda continental shelf in the west around 20 to 25 million years ago in the late Oligocene or early Miocene epoch. This was a result of the Australian plate slowly drifting north over tens of millions of years after breaking away from Antarctica in the south, bringing its distinctive community of birds, reptiles, and marsupials with it. So even though the species of each side are neighbors now, they've been evolving separately for eons, their two worlds only colliding fairly recently in evolutionary terms. And in between them, immediately east of the line, a complex force of plate tectonics created a chain of new islands in an area of the archipelago that's now called Wallacea. These oceanic islands differ from the continental islands that flank them in that they were never connected to either of the greater landmasses. They were ecological blank slates, waiting to be filled in with whatever creatures could make it there. And those ended up being mostly species from the Australian side.
Whoever could make it there. So they just say, okay, I feel comfortable here, so I'm going to stay here. Or this don't feel good. Let me go over there. Let's try this out. And they was on vacation.
Seeing as the Wallace Line acted as a barrier to Asian species moving east. Take, for instance, the Komodo dragon, a giant monitor lizard that today lives
I
on
ain't gonna lie. You see one of them walking down the street, what you gonna do? I'm getting out of there.
a handful of islands in eastern Indonesia. Their fossils first appear in mainland Australia more than 3 million years ago in the Pliocene epoch, only reaching their current Indonesian island home in the Wallacea region around 1 million years ago. And even now, the deep waters with strong currents that weave between the two regions, including the strait between Lombok and Bali, still limit the dispersal of many species across the line, keeping the differences in their evolutionary history so strikingly visible. This is what created the stark contrast bisecting the jumble of islands that Wallace first sketched out in 1859, and that still fascinates biogeographers today. Wallace's invisible line may not be real in a physical sense, but it shows just how loudly ancient geological events can echo through time, and how they shape the diversity and distribution of life in strange and contrasting ways. And while Darwin might get virtually all the credit as the guy who figured out how species came to be, Wallace is still recognized as a pioneer in figuring out how species came to be where they are.
That's crazy. I don't know about that. That was a little weak, man. That was a little weak, man. Let's see what else we got, man. Let's see, man. We got Freaky Zeke. Let's see what Freaky Zeke talking about Jim Jones, man.
It wouldn't be with Zeke. Jim actually, I was running around more with Jim when I was young. I met Jim when I was in 3rd grade. And I was, as we got older, I met him in high school. I was knocking his heads across the street. He already had established with my family. He already established a relationship with Killer. They was more so running more than what I was. I was on the east side. Cam was on the west side. I was doing that I was doing, but Jim was on the east side too. So there'll be a little occasions where she had to get a little touchy, and had to knock her head across the street a few times, and Jim would call me up, you know what I'm saying? So once Cam got his popping, so I can't say September 14th.
Okay, am I tripping? Or do he got a hoodie on and then the hat on? Or is this a one piece? Like it's all connected, because I ain't never seen that before.
809, you know what I'm saying? On a Wednesday, that's when all that happened. But Jim basically was with Killer for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Cam already, you got to understand, Jim had family in 1199 and Cam had family in 1199, which was like condos, the first condos in the hood. And they both had family members over there. So that's how that connection went on, as far as, because Bloodshed and everybody was over there. So that was the connection with that, as far as being First Avenue. First Avenue, they built up these condos called 1199, and Cam had family over there and Jim had family over there. So when Cam and Digger and Bloodshed was rocking, that was how Jim was able to make that connection, because Cam was going to First Ave and Jim had family on First Ave. You know what I'm saying? At a real young age. We was teenagers though, 14, 15, 16, somewhere in that area. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to know a specific time, like in between, I guess 15 to 18, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I was basically running in them streets hard body. So Jim knew more as an enforcer.
You personally, how do you look at it? Do you consider
Question. Maybe they ain't got to it yet. Let's see, chat.
Jim a Harlem guy or no?
Yeah, I mean, this is what the reality and what people consider is two different things. The boy was born in the Bronx. His grandmother was from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? God bless Miss Sally. God bless Miss Sally. My mother made the dinner when his grandmother passed away. And from there, that's when he moved down to Harlem. But it's HBO. Like everybody, the truth, that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? He's from the Bronx, came to Harlem once his grandmother passed. And that's that. There's like people, it don't even be the actual people. Like if me and you was beefing and you said, I don't know, Zeke got a peanut head paws, and I said you got 11 toes, or whatever the case may be. That'd be that. But it'd be everybody else on the side, your group of niggas.
Bro, that hoodie is crazy.
Be like, yeah, man, the peanut, he's a peanut gallery. They gonna make up all this shit to make sure to turn the peanuts into peanut butter and whip it into something else to make it all a whole bunch of different shit. Then my niggas is gonna talk about your feet and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just to, like, if, that's everybody who's from Harlem got some family in the Bronx. Everybody who got some family in the Bronx got family in Harlem. Yeah, Jim is from the Bronx and he came to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, you got to understand the war. Like, Jim it's like battling. It's like rap. Like motherfucking rap. Jim, whatever, but they wasn't. They was on platforms. And Jim said what he said. Jim, I think what he said, something about inviting him to his, so he said, he said, they on my dick, right? That's something that's serious. Like, you hear that, you like, ooh, it's like Jim caught a ball. Oh, so what you think Cam gonna do? You think?
Man, squabble up and get it over with. Y'all too old for this, family.
He just gonna sit there and you think he gonna, and Jim, basically Jim rhymed first. You know what I mean? Well, actually Cam and 50 said what they was talking about what they said. Jim heard that. He came back and said that. Now motherfucking Cam, what you think Cam gonna do? Cam is a lyricist. He's gonna make you feel any type of stupidity way that's possible. If he's
Holmes definitely just made up a word. What the fuck?
Type of stupidity way that's
Hey yo, I don't know what's up with this nigga, man. He just making up words and shit. He tripping. This nigga funny, man.
Possible. If he's gonna say shit that basically kick you in your nuts. You know what I mean? He's gonna rip your heart out. Remember the old school and they was doing electric boogie and they grabbed the nigga by the heart, pulled the heart, they just had it in their head. Bit the shit through it, stomped on the shit. That's what you gonna hear. It's basically they was going back and forth. After that, like I said, it went to the money. That's the whole point.
Man. Kill switch stopped armed thieves from stealing cars.
Take a look at this. A group of car thieves in
What city y'all think this is? I already know it said right there at the top, so never mind. But hey, it was worth a chance. But let's see, man, what they talking about. Memphis, of course.
East Memphis were caught on camera aiming guns at a house while they were trying to steal a car. The key word in this case, they tried.
Yeah, trying, because that car owner tells Fox 13 those thieves failed. He had a kill switch installed on his vehicle, and they weren't able to get it started.
Fox 13's Jack Bilyeu has been looking into kill switches and exactly how they work.
So, Jack explained to us here, you're told that they can even prevent thieves who are using the most advanced technology. I mean, they come in with iPads sometimes and other USB devices, but these kill switches can keep them from stealing cars.
Yeah, Daryl and Dart, almost 7,000 cars have been stolen so far this year. That's according to the Memphis Police Department. Now, those thieves' methods are getting more and more sophisticated, as you mentioned, using electronics to get into those cars. But the good news is that...
Man, it ain't that serious, my nigga. Let me have my car in peace. God damn.
Anti-theft measures are also getting more sophisticated. Now, we caught up with that car owner and the technician who installed his kill switch to find out exactly what they do, how they work, and how they can prevent you from becoming a victim.
I think I was traumatized by the event.
Justin Mills shared this surveillance footage of thieves trying to steal his car from his driveway in East Memphis back in June. 2 people are seen trying to start the car while 2 others have guns trained on the house, but the car won't start. Eventually, they get out and push it out of the driveway.
They weren't able to get it started. They pushed it a half a mile away around a corner in the next neighborhood.
Mills says he found his car the next day with only minor damage. He credits a kill switch he had installed 2 years ago with preventing the theft.
The kill switch is the number one thing that I would put on my car I will put them on every car after this.
We sat down with the technician who installed that kill switch, Carl Anderson of Lee's Custom LEDs and Designs. He says over the last few years, he went from a handful of clients a week to dozens of clients a week.
I've been doing it for about 10 years now, and it's just recently started to take off with the rise of theft in the Mid-South area.
Anderson explained how kill switches work. They're connected to your car's electronics, then hidden somewhere in the cabin that only the driver knows. When done properly, a thief won't even be able to see that one's been installed. When the driver gets out, they flip the switch, and the car won't turn over.
They can take your keys out your hand, but they cannot start their car. If your switch is off, they cannot start the car under no circumstances. It's like it's like you're just taking the battery with you as you walk.
The switch can also be connected to a fob, meaning the car's owner can remotely kill the car even if it's already running. Kill switches can also protect against more advanced methods of theft, including key fob reprogrammers. Those devices are meant to help locksmiths and car dealerships create new key fobs, but they're being used by thieves to steal cars.
Option, generate universal key. So after that, all they need to do is physically plug it into the car.
With the kill switch activated, though, the reprogrammer is not able to connect to the car's onboard computer, and therefore, it can't be used to steal it.
No, it can't start. It can't connect.
Oh, wow, you don't even hear the beep.
Yeah, it's no power to it.
Now, it'll run you about $150 to get a kill switch professionally installed in your car, but that...
Bro, there's no way, bro. You got to do all this for your own car, bro. Man, that's crazy, bro. Like, you shouldn't have to do all this for no car, my nigga. It's just a car. A car, family. Let's see, man. You know, that's for later, kid. Jeep Cherokee hopping out on feet. Just because they was finna take a Jeep, man. Play my boy, man.
Blue flag 1900.
Jeep Cherokee hopping out on feet. No, they ain't enough he spent back last week. We always outside deep, pick a street. RP, Lil Creep, and Baby Creep. Jeep Cherokee hopping out on feet. No, they ain't enough he spent back last week. We always outside deep, pick a street. RP, Lil Creep, and Baby Creep. When I'm tripping, don't ask me if I'm cool. Matter of fact, you never did shit, is you cool? F&N shell small like Fruit Loops. Still in the set, trying to see who's who.
I don't know y'all.
On my ass, man, they dying, can't stop that. Stepping out of G-Wang. Alert, where the doors at? Bitch, hop in, seen a Draco by the floor mat. Shot a nigga, got some head later, got my soul snatched. Dreaming about the track hawk, I don't want no scat pad. Acting like you like that, boy, you not no top hat. You wanna fight me, but the ops came, you didn't bust back. Suck the niggas and the homies, anybody can get that. These hoes more side, these niggas shit crazy. Sliding with the homies, cause you guys too janky. Free Lil Spanky, buzzing at the Yankees. Did 140 from Crash, can't take me. Jeep Cherokee, hopping out on feet. No, they ain't enough he spent back last week. We always outside deep, pick a street. RP, Lil Creep, and Baby Creep.
Back to it, man. What we got over here, man? Instagram, what we got on Instagram, man? Damn, shots fired at a club at shots fired at Boosie Club event in Akron. 3 hit, 2 fighting for their lives. Damn. Yeah, man. That boy got little. Oh, God. What we got, man? One thing all black people agree with is we don't like big chicken wings. Yeah, I kind of feel that. Because where the hell you get these chickens from? Damn, Southwest Airlines ends free check bags after 50 years. Bro, I probably flew Southwest like once or twice. Like, that's crazy. Everybody trying to get some money on us, huh? Nigga, Arizona did switch, bro. Don't say that too loud. Nigga, is you crazy? Well, and then they always got layovers. Who wanna fly on layovers? Wait, what the hell?
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to our next guy. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
I'm Trey, 25, and I believe our temperaments would clash. The personalities that we have, I'm not a big fan of drunkenness in public, or
Okay.
just the idea of, it's just how it comes across. I'm not tagging you with that. I'm just saying that's how it came across at first. But that's really it. I believe you're actually beautiful.
Thank you.
What kind of favorite Glorilla? That to me, that's all.
Glorilla is crazy.
I think Glorilla is beautiful.
I'm dark skinned. I think more like Kelly Rowland, but I appreciate the compliment.
That's fine as well.
Gracias.
But that's really it. I just believe our temperaments will clash. That's all.
Okay.
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 Is he someone that's your type?
No, he's not my type.
Okay. Why
You know,
not?
I just don't think I would like to be out on a nice dinner date or skydiving with somebody that wears pearls. I'm not drunk at all. A little tipsy, you know. They gave us some drinks in the back, but I feel like I'm really put together. I feel like I'm carrying myself classy. But if that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. I don't like the pants. I'm gonna be honest. I think that since you're light skinned, you should have wore something a little bit more less olive. But okay. But you're handsome though. Love your beard. I love the earrings.
She
I
called
think
it
the
a
gold
beard,
looks.
y'all. Hold on. She called it a beard, y'all.
Yeah,
Been calling it a goatee for a minute. It's a beard now, you
feel
did
me? I think that honestly opposites attract. So I feel like if you feel like our temperaments would clash, I feel like you should get a little bit more confidence. I don't know. I think
what you be doing with some match.
I think that you should maybe date somebody that is more out there and get you out your comfort zone.
I appreciate the info.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome, handsome.
Let's go it over here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go to our next guy. Your name and age and why you ended up popping.
I'm Trey, 25, and I believe.
Bro, why do they go on these shows, bro? It's like niggas is crazy, bro. Damn, Wendy Williams in the hospital after tossing a note out the window, screaming help. Sheesh, what's going on here, man? I don't know what to say about that one. Let's see what else they got. Oh, they on Drewski right now. Drewski and Odell, what y'all got going on? Oh, I seen it.
Everybody
Why
has
would she
feelings.
do this?
So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right? They're going off of one angle. A couple times hitting her my baton, got stuck behind her back like this, and it rolled up her back. I lost my balance, and when I pumped my arms again, she got hit. I know my intentions, and I would never hit somebody on purpose. They're assuming my character, calling me ghetto, racist slurs, death threats, all of this just because of a 9-second video. Everybody has feelings. So you're physically hurt, but you're not thinking of my mental, right? They're going off of one angle. A couple times hitting her my baton, got stuck behind her back.
Was that on purpose, chat? Because everybody in this thing is saying I'm innocent by what the hell? Damn, they got Drewski in the mix, huh? Damn, 25. What is going on with all these people? Damn, plane crash, bro. There's been a lot of plane crashes, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like them little planes. What was that? I don't like them little planes. Oh, that's water. I was about to say something. What is that? Oh, okay. Sheesh. What's going on here? Let's see what Say Cheese got going on, man. The Dwight Howard says he's the reason. Oh, the reason he was kicked off of the Lakers was because he told LeBron James to get back on defense and stop acting like a bitch. Hey, yo. Who is this nigga? The fuck? Nigga, don't talk to LeBron like that, nigga. It's King James for a real. What do you say? Go James? This nigga tripping. I'm not even gonna look at the comments. Wait a minute. Offset and what? Offset reacts to little TJ dissing him again. He said, let's hit on live. I'll fly to you. This ain't gonna stop your fall off allegations. I'm sure you mean New York. and give me a one on live. I could never go broke like Seth running off making smoke over lunch money. What is he talking about? The streets say, damn, they got underdog. They got favorites on my boy. They say, you ain't going to win. I don't know, man. They ain't going to never see each other, man. They ain't going to never see each other, man. That'd be the funny thing. Like, y'all might as well just go home, bro. Knock it off, family. They is not worrying about y'all, man. And there go with this Bitcoin stuff, man. Introduces the Bitcoin Act for the United States government to buy 1 million Bitcoin over the next 5 years. God damn. Let me hold something. The fuck? Thought they was broke. This nigga's lying, man. Oh, no, man. Free Shiesty, man. Damn, grandma. Sorry that happened to you, man. Shiesty, okay. He get out, what, next year? April? Okay. What else, man, they got going on, man? I'm pissed. This nigga funny. This nigga funny, man. RP Lil Ronnie, RP his daughter, man. One of the suspects in Lil Ronnie's and his daughter murder was easily identified after leaving his ID in the getaway car. Who the... Bruh, you going on a hit and you got your ID with you? Come on, man. Come on, man. This nigga trip. It's like they want to go to jail. I feel like they gotta want to go to jail. Cause ain't no way y'all doing nothing like that, man. Man, we down with YouTube, man. I don't give a fuck about none of that. What else we got? Oh, yeah, man. Let's look at the insane right here,
What's up, Hot for Gang? If you love the content, click on the playlist.
I held my mom hostage for 6 months, bro. What? Please, I got it. What was the reason for that? Because ain't no way, man. We back, man. Hey, man. Sheesh. Ain't no way, bro. This is what you about to do, bro. Ain't no way I can see me doing my mama like this. But, you know, you never know what people got going on. But, damn, the title was crazy by itself. What y'all think happened for him to do this, though? That's what I want to know. Like, what y'all think happened? Because it got to be some foul. Okay. Give you a little context. Let's see, man. Let's see what else happened. Okay. See, the title is crazy. Okay. Hell, the hostage get her clean on drugs, bro. Salute, man. Salute to you, my boy. Salute to you, my boy. Why dude got a shiesty on, bro? Come on, bro. Take the shiesty off, bro. It ain't that cold inside. How many of y'all out there wouldn't do that for y'all mama? That's what I want to know. How many of y'all wouldn't do that, man? Let me know, man. Let me know, man. But you know, first stream, quick screen, by the way. I got moves to make, man. I got stuff to go do. But shout out to everybody that's watching this, man. Put your leave your comments in the chat, man. We're gonna get back to you, man. We'll be back on here soon, man. Back live, better than ever, man. Be great, man. Have a great day. Be blessed, man. Another 24 to be great, man. Let's keep going out here, keep grinding, keep striving.